Wilfried, welcome to Glasgow. Can you tell us how happy you are to be finally sat here as Celtic manager, and why you think this club was the right move for you?
Oh, really proud, really excited. Obviously, Celtic is Celtic. I like to say that, and this is a big club, but also the story behind that. That's why I'm here also, because to accept a project, for me, this is important to understand also why I want to go there and why they want to connect with me. And when I read about the story of Celtic, this is regarding my background. This is the fit is good, and I'm happy to discover a new culture. I've been traveling a lot, and it's going to be good for myself, but also for my family. So really happy, really excited, and happy to that I started my first session today.
I'm sure a lot of the Celtic fans will be keen to know what you're like as a coach. What can we expect to see from a Wilfried Nancy Celtic team?
No, listen, it's not a secret regarding Celtic, the way they play. So I think that if we work together, it's because they want to play in a certain way. So play offensive football, but what does it mean, offensive football? This is more about everybody wants to score goals and so on. But for me, this is about proactivity. This is about try to put doubt on the opposition, try to attack the ball as soon as possible, and after that also be disgusting to play against when we defend, because you're gonna have moments when you're gonna suffer. So the idea is to be good also defensively. So again, step by step. I arrived 2 days ago. We have 2 days to prepare the game, and but this is the idea.
Big shoes to fill as well. Martin O'Neill was here in interim charge, and he helped really turn Celtic's season around. I know you've had the chance to meet Martin. What did he say to you? What advice did he give you about him? And what really is there to expect about the challenge at Celtic?
No, you know Martin better than me. I knew him as a coach, obviously, but I didn't know him personally. So it's a wise guy. Sorry. So we discuss about obviously asking questions regarding the past, when he came the first time, and also when he came back. And I can tell you that he had more pressure when he came back, because he created a lot of memories here, and he didn't want to fail, I would say. But he did a really good job, and I'm happy, because obviously I watched many games, and the joy of playing was back. I'm not saying that this joy was not there when Brandon was there, but sometimes they recycle. And the idea is to be humble and to keep going what they did. After that, there is all the time nuances regarding the way we see football. But no, really good discussion with Martin, and what a man.
It's quite the first week, or first 2 weeks really for you, isn't it? I mean, you've got Hearts, a top of the table clash on Sunday, Roma in the Europa League on Thursday, and then a first chance at silverware in the Scottish League Cup final next Sunday. How are you feeling about all of that? 3 massive games in a week.
Excited. The way I am as a person, when we have a challenge in front of us, when we don't have challenge, it could be boring, because as human beings, we need challenge. And the fact that I have this challenge, I'm really excited. I'm really excited by that. I know that it's going to be good games, but the way I see things, every games are good games, because we play against a style of play. We don't play against the name of the team. Roma, the way they play, this is not the same as Earth, and so on and so on and so on. But we know what we are in front of us. We know what we want to do. Now we're going to take one game after one game, and we'll see how we're going to be able to do that.
Just finally from me, what have you been told about what you must achieve here at Celtic, both in the short term and the long term? And with that, have you been promised funds in January to help with improving the squad, something that both Brendan Rodgers and Martin O'Neill said was required?
Yeah, no, listen, in each organisation, the idea is to improve. And the idea, we have a windows coming, so first of all, I'm going to have to assess the team and to know them a little bit better. I know them as a player because I watch many games. Now this is about knowing them as a person. And after that, we'll see what is the best for the team. And I like to take my time. I know that I don't have a lot of time. But the idea is to be coherent regarding the profile that we need to make the step regarding that.
So, Wilfried, what is your first assessment of the players and your first impressions of them?
Regarding the session that we did, or regarding overall?
Well, you've studied them and
Yeah.
now you've got the chance to meet
Yeah.
them. Just your initial impressions
Mhm.
of the squad that you have to work with.
Quality team, quality players, but they have to believe a little bit more on themselves. And after that, tactical flexibility. We have players who can play in different positions, and for me this is important to have players who are able to play in 2 positions minimum, and this is really interesting. I like also the diversity with the culture. I think that this is really important also to keep Scottish players, but also players coming from everywhere. Good person, and the idea is to challenge them, and a desire to do well. And for me, this is important. And the last point is humility, because I want my players to be confident, but I want them also to be humble, because my job also is to challenge them for the best of the team. So this is what I was making assumption, I would say, when I was watching the team when I was away. But now I can tell you that I'm not too far regarding what I thought before.
It's a very busy schedule through December, a lot of games to play. How quickly can you impart your ideas and your philosophies about the way you want them to play when you have so many games, so much recovery to get through over the next month or so?
No, obviously, I thought about it, and I would have preferred to have a pre-season. But again, this is part of the job, and I'm really excited by that. The idea is to prioritize, so obviously when we have more time, this is easier. But the idea now is to prioritize, also to understand the player and the person that I work with, and also to be coherent regarding what I think that it could be good with the team, but also the time that I don't have. So that's why it's a mix of everything. So again, they did already a good job before I came. So the idea is to add few nuances. So we'll see.
There have been disappointments for the supporters and the team early in this season with results that they've been disappointed and upset with. What's your message to the Celtic fans today? You're now the manager, and this is the start of kind of a new beginning for them.
I don't read in the future, so I cannot tell you anything regarding that. So what happened in the past, is like life. In life we have a up and down. The only moment when this is like this is when we are dead. So up and down we're gonna have it. So the only thing that I can say is the idea is to get better every time, and also to improve each player individually, but also collectively. And after that, to control what we can control. What does it mean is to be good with the process, to be good with how we want to play, to bring clarity to the player how we want to play, and after that, to play with passion, because this club is a club with passion. So I think that this is, and we play also for the fans. So it's totally normal that if we don't play well, that they can say something, but the idea is also to please them and to give them emotions.
Both the previous managers, Brendan and Martin, spoke about the importance of unity. There's been issues off the pitch as well. How do you go about, as a manager, trying to help that process to reunite, to unify the support with the club as well?
No, listen, me, I am a coach, so my job is to be the manager. And after that, I'm here, I work with this club because I think that there is a really good potential, and they won before me, and the idea is to do it again. So after that, myself is to bring joy with the way we're going to play and the result that we're going to have. This is the only thing that I can control. And after that, this is something that we're going to try to control. And after that, like I said, I cannot do anything. So I am aware about this. But the idea is to connect. We have a value that is really important for me, is a we, not me. We, not me. So this is something that we're going to stay focused on the pitch for that.
You said a few times about how you feel you connect with Celtic in terms of your values and the club's values. What in particular attracted you about the story of the club, the history?
It's a club for all, and for me this is important. It's open for all. The story behind that also, regarding where I come from, and also the style of play. The style of play that I have. I'm not saying that this is the best way to I am the best manager. No, for me, I have this style of play because this is a way of life regarding my life and regarding the way I was as a player. So I believe that by playing this way, we maximize our chance to win games. So that's why the fit with Celtic is obvious, because they like to play this kind of football. And after that, we need to adjust certain things to fit and to move forward.
Just in terms of the January transfer window, it's not far away. Do you already have ideas about players you might want to bring in, players that you know about as well from your side?
No, again, the idea is, first of all, this is the window for me is to know better my players. And when everything's going to be done like this, obviously, they anticipated few stuff already. It's totally normal. We have to be ahead. If we are not ahead, we're going to be in trouble. So it doesn't change. But now, when the moment will come, we've been working together already to see what do we need. But I stop everything because let me see what do we have. And after that, we will adjust.
You managed to have any interaction with fans yet, or when you arrived in Scotland? And I'm not only been a day or two. But
Yes, passion. So passion, and again, I'm really pleased with that because my job is not a normal job with a lot of humility. So the life that we have, it's unbelievable. But at the same time, we know that there is a lot of pressure, but pressure is part of our life. But I was really pleased to see people welcome me yesterday. Everywhere. So again, I hope that they're going to stay like that. But no, listen, this is I'm really, really happy.
they welcome you and also tell you how important it is that you win. Is that the message as well?
Sorry?
They welcome you, but have they also told you how important it is to win as a Celtic manager? That already you feel that the demands?
Yes, before I came here, I knew that the demand is high, and I knew that everybody talk about winning. But we know that, I like to say that I don't know a competitor who likes to lose. So win, yes, we want to win, but how are we going to do it? And when we lose, what does it mean? This is the end of the world? No, maybe sometimes you have to lose to get better. Because sometimes when you win, yes, in the moment it could be good, but maybe this is not exactly what we need to do to be consistent. So again, I think that this is not about winning or losing. I know that if I don't do a good job, maybe after 5 games or 10 games, it's going to be like that. Carlo Ancelotti is one of the most titled coaches, and he's been fired. So I don't have an issue with that because this is part of our job. My job is to be clear, to maximize our chance to win, and to find a way to be consistent. And obviously the outcome is to win trophies. But the outcome, I cannot control that. I control what we do every day on the pitch, on the pitch, on the pitch, on the pitch.